the longest slurp.
Yeah, this was really hot too. That was painful. That was a hard one.
It's not his first time, that's for sure.
The things we do for
the views.
For the views. All right, Guitar Friends, episode 60.
Oh, 60.
Here we go.
60.
Here we go. Hit the intro.
Guitar Friends is on. Maybe you're in your car or mowing your lawn. Just turn it up. The Guitar Friends are on. The greatest podcast about guitar is on. As long as you don't count all the ones that have big guests and are very intentional about actually having guitar-related conversations. Ooh, Guitar Friends is on. This is Guitar Friends. With HW, Susan, John too. It's mostly about guitar, but also some other stuff will be discussed too. But it's most about guitar. Unless we get distracted and talk about food or Teslas, or how annoying it is that Californians keep moving everywhere and bring their terrible ideas and ruin their state to Nashville. But looks with guitar.
All right, Guitar Friends, episode 60. Here we go. Back.
Wow.
Better than ever, maybe.
Okay, can we...
Looking for sponsors?
Yeah.
Off the rip.
It's pretty cheap right now, guys. I'll let you know.
It's cheap. It's a cheap sponsor right at the moment. Oh my gosh.
3 coffees might just do it.
Right.
Yeah. The bar's low.
A bag of beans. A bag of beans would be it.
It's
right
a
now.
real low bar at the moment.
I would talk for 90 seconds about a free bag of beans.
But not for long. Not for long.
No, things are coming.
So we've gathered here today for episode 60. It's been at least 6 months
Yeah,
since we've done
Has
something
it
like
really
that.
been?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you guys, I went to NAMM, and the reception, I realized there might be nothing better that I have produced than this show. I think that was the
From the
overwhelming.
feedback.
Overwhelming.
Yeah, I got more. I think I had just as many comments on slurping coffee as and Guitar Friends than I did on anything else on the
They're
channel.
like, you make profiles too?
Right. It was
Yeah.
that. It was
You don't
really
just
that.
slurp
You're like,
coffee on
but
the
have you
internet?
tried the Sparkle 30? They're
It
like,
was
what?
really that. Yeah. A guy gave me this hat. I went out to dinner with some people.
That's cool.
I like
And
that hat.
I almost said to the guy, hey, where'd you get that hat? But I didn't want to interrupt him. And then he came up to Brian and I and said, hey, I watch you, you guys. I'll be honest. He just recognized Brian. He didn't know who I was.
There you go.
But I immediately
checks out.
said, dude, I was going to ask you about your hat. I like the hat. Where'd you get it? He was like, I have a clothing company. So anyway.
So he made it and then he gave it to you.
Yeah, he just handed it to
like
me.
that.
And he had a bag with 2 hats, and I think it was going to go to Brian had I not spoke up.
There you go.
And then he just pulled it out and handed it to me, which I appreciate. So, yeah, shout out to that guy. It's called Firm Faith Co. Firm Faith. Anyway. He's got
Sponsor number 1.
He's got some hats right there.
First sponsor.
You got a hat.
Look, this is about the going rate right now for a sponsorship
Yeah,
on this show.
that's how that works.
It's a hat.
Yeah.
Well, I got to be honest with you. I'm surprised that people were clamoring for this
Really?
after the last episode.
Why? What was the...
I'll just read you this comment. This comment is stuck in my head for 6 months.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
He came in ready for this.
Oh, I said I was ready.
It's been stewing.
I just wanted to get your guys' take on this. John low-key sounds like a miserable person with all his negativity here. He's kind of the person I dread playing with, honestly.
Oh, man. Wait, who? Can we just say who's that comment by?
I don't know.
No, I want to
Don't
put that
know,
person
don't
on
care.
blast. Oh, you're not even going to...
Don't know, don't care.
Yeah.
You
Wow.
can go look at our last and read it. There's not that many comments. You can find it. So it's taken me this long to,
air it out.
to get the courage to
Yeah.
want to come
Let's
up to the
talk
mic
about it.
again.
Are you a miserable person,
Just
John?
kidding. I could not have cared any less about
Wait,
this
wait,
thing.
wait,
Were you,
wait.
you
This is
didn't
the
bring it
one-
up. You didn't bring it up.
This
6
is the
months
one where
later.
you were like real negative on the Helix, right?
The
Yes,
Helix.
Yes, I do remember that. Okay.
And that one got a good amount of views, too.
And can we say,
Yeah.
am I vindicated? Is the stadium rocking stadiums?
Dude,
Or has it been plagued with problems that Line 6 has been
Well,
trying
Well,
There
you know,
have been
Rhett
some
Shaw was going
problems.
to use it in some stadiums.
I saw the video.
But then he
I'm
switched
so-
it to QC.
Oh, the quad cortex. Okay.
I'm
Just,
gonna let you in on a conspiracy theory. I'm gonna let you in on a conspiracy theory.
Hold on. I just want to say for all the people who love to hear me, get on a soapbox or hate to hear me get on a soapbox. I was right.
Right.
I was right. Thank you.
6 months in the making.
6 months in the making.
Wow.
I've been
Vindicated.
so eager to get back. And
I will just say, people pointed this out. The issue that Rhett was like complaining about, the glitch in there or whatever the problem was, they had already released a fix for it by the time his video came out.
Yeah.
It's brand new. It's a brand new unit.
Yeah,
it's so new that both versions are not even shipping. Like the new version. So they had XL's out.
Yeah.
And at NAMM I saw the regular one. I guess I just call
And that
it
was meant to
Stadium.
be out by now, right? That was the original timeline.
I think they always said it was going to ship
December?
a few months later, but yeah, they had talked about December or whatever. So they said it was shipping now.
Gotcha.
And I actually felt that unit, saw one there, and one of the guys from Line 6 said they'd send one, which is great, and it had proxy on it. It had yeah. Line 6 is so funny.
What is that?
Oh, actually, that might violate my NDA. You know what? It's out there. Other people posted it already, so
Yeah, it's at NAMM,
I feel fine saying that. They had a little so you could see the logos. It wasn't working, but you could see the little logos. Somebody else already, posted it online, so I don't think it's a big deal for me to say that. And there's actually many photos on the groups about it. But they had one with a little beta, software, and you could see some of the symbols, and you could see how to like import, how to bring them in. But of course, it's there was no, you couldn't hook up an amp and train it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So they were teasing.
You weren't profiling at NAMM.
Little tease.
Can you imagine what you would get?
Trying to profile on the floor. At
Does
NAMM.
that deluxe reverb have a trumpet in it?
Why does it sound like a slap bass?
Right.
Why
That's
does it?
just someone hitting cymbals over and over.
Why does it sound like a slap
Oh, the
bass?
cymbals.
That was
So I texted our group when you were at NAMM and said I was a little bit jealous. But when I actually sit down to think about it, every time I go, I'm like kind of bored within
chaos.
the first 2 hours. And then you kind of see the people that and you say hi, and then I don't know.
And then you do it again the next day and again the next day.
Do it again the next day and the next day.
Well, I have my list.
Oh, yeah.
I normally roll with a list.
Well, and that's the thing. I normally just follow you around.
Yeah. What's new for NAMM?
Hey, what do you got new for NAMM?
Yeah.
And then you talk to the person for as long as
That's
it takes.
why I'm there.
I know.
Yeah, I was
know.
jealous too.
Yeah.
And the food. Looks like you guys had some food.
The Korean bar. They went to that same Korean barbecue place.
Yeah.
We did.
That place is.
Are you looking for a joke right now?
I actually had a list of jokes I was recalling. I was
I was like,
on
I'm not sure
Grok.
he's listening. Oh, wait, hold on.
I was recalling them.
It's been 6 months, I forget, but yeah.
Via Grok.
I actually totally forgot about the joke part.
Yeah.
I have a statement about Grok. If I have a couple seconds.
Go ahead,
You
please.
do.
I found out that, I guess it's not Grok, but it's
No, it's Grok.
is it reading the text messages like on your Tesla?
Yeah.
So I had a friend text me who's a little upset, and he was
Yeah.
like, WTF, dude. And I hit the button that says to read it, and it was like, this person sent, what the fuck, dude? And I was like, I was like driving. I was like, he must be really mad. So then I like looked at my phone. I was like, he didn't say that.
He didn't say
Yeah,
that.
it's a little lighter when you use the letters.
Come
but
on, Grok.
why wouldn't it read
Does
the
it
letters?
say LOL or does it say laughing out loud?
We're gonna test that at lunch.
Or does it say lull?
It might say, yeah, maybe you can't pronounce WTF.
You could just say WTF.
The letters make sense. Just
Yeah.
read them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was alarmed.
BRB. Would you want to say be right back or BRB?
I think be right back.
Or like on my way, or would you want to say ONW?
I think on my way. All
I
of
had
those
to
are
think of-
annoying.
I had to
Yeah.
think
Maybe
about
that's
that.
why.
Yeah, so I
maybe
mean, they
that's
just
why.
made the.
It was very. It didn't carry the meaning that was he sent it with.
Right.
It is interesting though that you might have kids in the car, and then it just says that.
That's
you
right.
know?
Yeah. Anywho,
I like it.
I did before we do the guitar joke of the week. I did want to say this was maybe the best NAMM I've ever been to. My favorite NAMM.
Cool. Thanks for
gosh,
inviting us.
wow.
Yeah, my
That's
bad.
really great.
But I will say that the NAMM noise police were, I don't know, apparently redirected to Minnesota or something. It was that's not a good joke. There was.
I thought you were
they-
going to say it was quiet.
No, they
it
was
the
allowed.
opposite.
The cops were not there. The NAMM police, noise police were not
They
there.
took a day off.
Yeah, they were.
It's a bad day to take off.
That's
and
crazy.
the only way I can describe it is in the halls, it was so loud, and I saw so many people just cranking amps, and no one was stopping them, and it made it so I couldn't really stay in there for more than an hour or two at a time before I had to leave. And so
Did
mostly,
you have earplugs or anything? Nothing.
I did, but I didn't usually use them
Yeah.
because you start talking to people. And
Yeah.
the amount of sound, it was like loud, and I kept getting the notice on my phone, on my Apple Watch, 30 decibels, and it just kept. It was like so loud, but I couldn't hear anything. There was no definition in the sound, which is not really a sensation I had heard before. I couldn't identify high, low, and it didn't even sound like shh or just all talking. It was just so much noise. It was hard to even pick it out.
It's a true cacophony.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only word.
I can hear that in my head right now.
That's the
from
only
memory.
word.
It was
Yeah.
like 1,000 guitar centers recorded and playing over each other at once.
No,
No
it's the
thanks.
worst.
So
I know there's a moment when you're walking through and you can hear just like someone hitting every cymbal one after another, a slap bass at the same time, a keyboard, someone singing. It's the worst. It's the worst.
yes.
Agreed.
Okay, guitar joke of the week.
I missed these.
Yeah,
You know?
I miss this.
Yeah, I missed this. Here we go. Guitar joke of the week. Here's a classic, just in case people are new to the show. You
Yeah.
might know this one. So, what's the difference between a guitarist and a large pizza?
I don't know.
It's something about a wage or like.
A large pizza can feed a family of 4.
There it is. I couldn't. Yeah.
There we go, see?
It was like something about earning money.
Yeah, we've had it on the chat. We've had that one before. Here's one we haven't had. How many guitar players does it take to cover a Stevie Ray Vaughan song? Evidently, all of them.
All of them.
Okay.
Because we're
No.
we're still doing
Yeah,
it. Right.
yeah,
We're
over and
still,
over.
We're still doing. How do you know if someone? This is a good one because I just got back from NAMM and there's all these players playing. How do you know if someone is a really good guitarist?
I don't know.
He'll let you know.
Yeah. I'll tell you.
He'll let you know.
That is NAMM.
He'll
That's
let you.
NAMM.
For
He'll let you
sure.
know.
Sure.
How do you stop a bass player from drowning?
From drowning.
Yeah. How do you stop a bass player from drowning?
You're usually good at guessing these. Can you take a stab at
Yeah,
that
give
one?
him a compliment or something.
Take your foot off his head. There you go. So
The bass players get like
so dark.
messed up.
That's way darker than I thought it would
Yeah.
be.
oops,
Right.
sorry.
I thought it was good. Yeah, I thought it was going to be like, give him a compliment.
Yeah.
It inflates his head
No.
or something.
We were getting a lot of ones about murdering people before, like killing drummers and stuff like that. I was like, oh wow,
Yeah,
okay.
that's why I switched away from ChatGPT.
Yeah.
It was kind of it's supposed
aggressive.
to be more woke. You would expect more wild things from Grok,
Oh.
but actually, Chat got really dark.
Yeah.
Quickly, and also nonsense. Remember, we had those ones that didn't make any sense.
Yeah, they weren't funny.
Yeah, it was like, how do you know a guitar player's in tune? And it was like when he plays a flat double 7 augmented chord, and it was like, what?
It was just taking
It
things
just
from
didn't-
music.
It didn't make
yeah.
any
It
sense.
knew
You know what
about
I mean?
that. Yeah.
It was like, or maybe we're just too dumb to understand that. Maybe the jazz guys were laughing like so hard at that.
Yeah.
They were just double 6 augmented sharp 9.
It's like over our heads.
Yeah, it's way over our heads.
I learned today that 6 months did not increase the humor of these jokes. Like they're about where they were.
No, well, an interesting thing just about the use of ChatGPT and Grok, and I know everyone's using different stuff. I asked Grok to generate 50 guitar jokes, just like I had originally done back then. It generates the same jokes.
Okay.
The exact same
Yeah,
jokes.
no
Like the top
advancement.
50 are the same.
Okay.
And so it's like, okay,
Oh, wait. Grok is generating the same 50 jokes now that it did 6 months
that
ago.
ChatGPT did 6 months ago. So it's like these are just,
Conspiracy.
when you ask it to go do jokes, it's like, okay, it's searching, joke posts, lists,
Yeah,
all this
and
stuff.
those are all the same.
So, you got to start using the thing where it's like, hey, think of your best 100 guitar jokes. Never tell me those again. Now give me 10.
Find
That's what
new
you gotta
ones.
start
Yeah,
doing,
yeah.
right?
Heard
Just
it.
trash those.
Right.
And then that's what I have to start doing.
Yeah.
Because it just wants to give you, there's lots of variations and there's more.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a guitar player and a couch?
Oh man.
I don't know.
A couch can support a family of 4.
There you go.
See, it's like the same as the
Supports.
pizza. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
it's
saying?
holding
It's
them
the
up. I
feed
see.
a family of 4, support a family
Yeah.
of 4. And so the concepts are there, but it's really different.
What was the one about the ovation and the The dumpster.
Oh, the
Oh yeah,
trajectory.
yeah.
Yeah,
What is it was yeah, it was what is perfect pitch, and it was what is perfect pitch, and and perfect pitch is the exact trajectory to launch an ovation so that it lands in a dumpster.
That's the best.
Oh, that one got me.
Oh my gosh.
That is a good
We
one.
need a t-shirt. It's a long t-shirt, but
a-
we need
Yeah.
a t-shirt of
Yeah.
that.
Almost the longer the better. At
Actually,
that point.
maybe
Yeah.
just like what is perfect pitch, and then like a mathematical drawing on the back of
Oh,
like an
that's
ovation getting
That would be
launched
good.
into a dumpster.
Do you know anyone that does apparel?
I used to. I would say this. Maybe you cram a lot of that whole joke into an AI and have it write a song. You might have a hit on your hands. Oh my
God.
Because that's kind of
Wow.
what we did with the intro music here.
I feel like that's coming up.
I will
Yeah, we
say,
might have
as
to
I
do
was
that.
scrolling through the comments to find the hateful one
Yeah.
earlier, a lot of people love the intro to this podcast.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's spectacular, though.
I think
like,
the intro,
think about it.
the intro has a fan base all of its own.
Yeah.
It might be one of the best pieces of AI music ever created.
For sure.
I think.
I remember when I first heard it and I was like in disbelief. It kind of, you get used
Yeah.
to it, but when you first hear it, it's like, what?
No, and
Yes.
I remember we were experimenting, and we had 2 or 3 of them. And when we heard this one,
Oh, we
we're
had like
like
23
Yeah.
of them because you got to keep prompting.
Okay, now
when
I
we
remember.
heard this one, I was like, "That's it. That's
is
the
it.
one."
I remember I was in there editing, working or whatever. You guys were in here talking, laughing, listening to things, and then all of a sudden you're like, Seuss! Get in! I was like, okay,
Get out
well,
here
this
immediately.
warrants me walking over there. And,
Oh
yeah,
my gosh,
yeah,
totally.
that was insane. So,
Suze, what do you got there?
Yeah, what do you
dude,
got?
I've been wanting to talk about this guitar. So I
It's
bought
mine.
this
It's
on
mine.
Reverb
You did not buy that. That's
sorry.
not.
from John too.
No, I
No, you
won't-
just handed me this
I won't
guitar.
be selling that guitar.
It's incredible.
I have almost bought that guitar several times because the finish is so great.
It's beautiful.
It's
It's really great.
when I picked it up. What did I say?
You're like, how do they do
I
this?
said, how did they do this?
Yeah.
How did they do this? And look, I'm holding my Harley Benton here, my red one that I've been playing in some videos, and it's great too. And this, I believe, I looked it up. I think it was $3.99. And then,
Gosh,
so now it's got the tariffs and stuff on it if you're in America. And Harley Benton just recently closed their American warehouse. So,
This guitar will be worth $700 before we know it.
so $3.99
Skyrocketed.
at
I
$3.99.
don't like
So
that.
what is it? $3.99 new or
Did
what
you
was
buy
it?
this for that?
Yeah, what'd you get it
price?
for?
No, I bought it shipped, used
Oh, no.
from Reverb. It was $329. Is that what I told
my
you?
God.
Yeah, and then so even if you want to get it now,
It's stupid good.
It feels
for that.
incredible and it
just
sounds
play
awesome.
it for play,
Yeah.
play it for
Is
us.
this on?
This is the Sparkle 30 pack.
Speaking of this,
Or I'm going to give you like a cleaner.
Do a cleaner thing, and then the middle. Yeah,
as you were saying it, I was
you were already
anticipating.
Yeah,
The bar feels good.
I know.
I feel like they don't always on these types of cheaper instruments.
Is it a Wilkinson?
Yeah,
Yeah, try that, Suze.
and then pull the tone knob.
The tone knob. What is it? Splits?
Mm-hmm. Super jangly. Isn't that great?
Wow.
It is crazy. And the
it
neck feels
so
really
solid.
Yeah, it feels
and
great.
locking tuners, the whole thing. I mean, it's like a Sir, like
It honestly, I mean, obviously, it's not.
there are differences, but that's what they're going for. I feel
That's
like
what they're going
with like
for.
the
It's
little,
it's too bad they're not sponsoring us with all the great things we're about to say about this brand.
know.
Wow.
But
I know.
and you've been loving that's newer too, right?
this is newer, dude, and I'm in the same kind of boat where I'm like, I can't believe, for under $400 or $400 or whatever. Now, I did make a video where I talked about I got the tariff bill later, right? And I felt,
after the fact.
After the fact, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And so because I imported it, I bought it from Harley Benton, or I bought it from Tomon, and shipped it in, and it was all good. But it's still, even when I put this against my Mexican-made Charvel, that was like, I think they're $7.99 new or something like that, which I got for like $5.50. Used, the Charvel was about what this is new, even with the tariffs, and it really holds up.
Not a huge difference.
I wouldn't really say. I would say more a difference of preference.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe that one has Duncans, like it has a JB and a 59, which is maybe the advantage of the Charvel. But this one has Tesla pickup. So come on, Elon.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
This
Seems
one has
like a
Tesla
weird market
pickups.
for him to get into.
It's
but
weird.
There he is.
That one has Roswell, and all of the things either have Roswell or Tesla. Tesla pickups are in also my Harley Benton single cut, which I've done so many videos on and said that's a guitar I'll never sell because it's such a great one. I actually ran into Tesla at NAMM. They sell pickups,
really?
And
Is Roswell like Thoman's thing?
so I think they're just Chinese manufacturers that are making aftermarket pickups and then they're selling them.
Okay.
Because I have found Tesla pickups for sale.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if they're just brand names from somebody.
I see.
I would imagine whatever company that is also makes a bunch of OEM pickups.
I would say, I mean, the picks are
they're great.
The pickups are fine.
Yeah.
I would say they're probably the weakest part of the guitar, but pickups.
I have found in both cases with my Harley Bentons that, like you said, the pickups are fine, but it's one of those things where I'm listening to them compared to other guitars, and I'm worried that if I replace them, I'm going to realize it's like a 10% difference.
That's the problem.
You know what I mean? Rather than like a 50%
at the price of the guitar,
right? And that's the thing. You double the price of the guitar for like barely better, and then But I've had no real problem getting sound with these. It's not my main guitar.
And pickups are so expensive now too.
But how are they doing this?
I don't know.
Why-
CNC machines.
There's a lot of other people doing it. Look, I really like my Fesley, right Strat that's up there. This is obviously a double that price.
Yeah.
And this, I feel like you really feel the difference, especially in the pickups.
I feel like Harley Benton, they nailed the roasted maple neck. I love the necks.
Yeah.
Like my black Harley Benton that I did all the Metal Junkie stuff on, that was what I was.
Yeah.
That neck I love. It's my favorite.
Yeah, tons of demos of that.
Tons of demos. That
Yeah.
was like my main thing.
So how many do you have now? Harley Benton?
I don't know. A
5,
lot.
6.
Yeah, probably 5 or 6.
We've talked about it before, but that guitar is incredible, man.
Yeah, I think
know,
just
that's-
playing. So he's show some pickups on there. So we got the clean thing. Go like to the neck. So that's the humbucker. And then you can split them, right?
Yeah.
So that would be like, just split on the bridge.
It just splits both of them. So like the way I've got it set up with my, because I started playing at church again recently too.
Whoa.
I set up
Really?
Wait a minute.
Without us.
Well, we
Where
all
are you
go to
going now?
the same place out in Leapers Fork, South Hall Church.
Just playing now.
Yeah, I've been going there for a couple of years. I just
What's your
started-
rig? What do you play?
Quad Cortex?
I'm not trying to razz on your church, but that's the church that used to have a less cool name, and then people came in and started building stuff in South Hall, and it became like kind of the posh South Hall.
Yeah.
They're very smart to have rebranded.
Thank you.
Yeah, what
just
do
saying.
I say to
I
that?
just-
Are we good at branding, or are we late to some party and we're just on the
I don't know.
bandwagon?
It's a better name. I forget what the name was before. Do you
It
remember?
was Grace Chapel.
Oh, really? Oh, never mind. That's kind of fine too.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't the
thought it
only
was
reason
like
they rebranded.
Something community church.
No.
Okay, yeah.
no.
It's like South Hall's better.
No. When they changed the name, the reason was, the church used to be like the name of the church used to be synonymous with the place that it was at.
Yes, and then the name kind of changed. Yeah.
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 Like, the Ephesians. It wasn't like there wasn't all these different churches. It was like the church in Ephesus.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
That's what it was, right? And so South Hall is like that area of Leapers Fork.
Oh, they moved locations. Is that they're still where they were? They just did the rebranding.
Yeah,
Okay.
just rebrand.
I'm glad you're playing there again.
It's been really, really fun to actually play again.
This is the first time you've played with the QC. Like you didn't have that.
Yeah.
We used to play. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
How's that
Yeah,
going?
shout out to Worship Artistry.
Yeah, Nick
I
and the other
commented
guy.
on the thread. I was
yeah.
like, Nick, I know this video's a year old, but I just went through and created and followed your thing exactly
For like a patch, like
for a
setup?
patch.
Oh,
And it's
that's
like,
cool.
because I was kind of interested in like, I downloaded the one that you have and I loved it. And then I had nothing else to do. So I was
Yeah.
just tweaking it forever.
I wish I would have reminded Nick of that. I just saw him at NAMM.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
But he walked through creating a stereo rig, like stereo amps. And gosh, it sounds really good.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just came out with the new verbs. I don't know if you're into the
I know
the bloom and stuff
I did
like that.
I did check
Blossom.
out the bloom, and I remember that from the
the big sky. Yeah.
Are you using any V2 captures on the thing?
So no captures actually, just like the stock.
I'm remembering why we stopped this podcast.
No, I actually no. You sent me the train wreck ones yesterday.
That's right. Actually, now that I think, you probably don't have any of the things.
I don't have any of the things,
Right.
and like,
Cue the comments.
well,
I'll add it to the list. I have a
also-
list of people who are in like the lifetime and everything, and so I just send them the
it's
QC
so
stuff.
easy for you to send me Kemper stuff because you can literally just email it to me.
And you can just get it off the website without anybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah. This
you
you gotta,
have to
like, yeah.
physically log into Neural's cloud.
Which I don't mind
Still
doing, by the
so
way.
and
dumb.
share.
I
but
don't
it's-
mind doing it, by the way, but these Sparkle 30s are awesome. The train wreck, I think the Rocket would be fitting. The other ones are a
Yeah.
little too much gain, probably.
Yeah, no, I was messing around with it. And
Yeah.
I was doing a thing where I actually had just one capture, the train wreck capture,
Yeah.
and then stereo cabs.
Yeah.
So like two slightly
Yeah,
different
yeah, yeah.
cabs. And that sounded really good
Oh,
too.
that's
I
cool.
just love this is like a hot topic, right? Like once you go stereo rig, it's hard to go back because
Yeah.
it sounds so much better.
Yeah.
You know, you just get like a wide sound, right?
So you're using
Yeah.
all stock like drives and everything. Like
That's what the last time I played, it was literally,
I'm interested to hear this.
I don't know, I almost
want-
brought my quad
Yeah,
cortex,
do it next time. I want to hear that.
but
It's cool, man.
it does sound good.
You play this?
and I played that. Yeah.
So good.
Can I give a hot take on...
Hold on one second.
Okay.
One of the ladies that was singing, she was like, I don't even know how to play guitar, but I just want to put yours on and hold it. It's so beautiful.
I mean, she's right.
But it's like when I saw it, I was like, oh man, this is not Sousa's Sparkle Jet, but it's toward that.
And the Sparkle Telly I have. I'm
you
into
have a
that
Sparkle
finish.
Telly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this looks great. I mean, it looks just
Yeah.
That's actually a much closer match.
That's
to-
I really like that
We'll get all
guitar.
three of them next time. With your QC, it'll be a party.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That Spark, I forgot about that guitar.
The Telly.
The Telly.
It's really, really
That's
good.
really good.
Yeah.
That's a famous one.
It is.
Yeah, so here's my hot take for a minute about it's about pedal captures.
Oh, okay.
As the person with, I believe, the highest downloaded pedal capture on the Quad Cortex Cloud,
Hold for applause.
I was just gonna say.
I also have the highest amp. It's the
Wow.
Deluxe 30 or it's the Deluxe
Really?
Overture.
On the whole thing?
On the whole thing. It's the most downloaded
Congrats.
capture.
I did not know that. That's cool.
Yeah.
On what? On
On Cortex Cloud.
Cortex
It's the
Cloud.
most downloaded capture.
The Deluxe
I've
Reverb.
ever. It's the Deluxe Reverb and clean, normal channel clean.
Yeah.
The other ones are up there too. It's like the very first stuff. And other ones that are downloaded is like the Klon that I did, my Klon and my original 808.
I should download those.
Well, here's my hot take first.
yeah. Okay.
Hold on.
I find after using them for a long time and then using other things, I think that unless you're on a device and you're capturing a very unique pedal that does something very unique and I think you're better off just using the thing built in. I think that they're building, I think that pretty much everybody has a good enough Klon and a good enough Tube Screamer that it's actually just
Yeah.
it's actually better to just have the controls rather than have a generic EQ over the capture I did of a famous one.
Okay, so let me also tell you why I think the stock amps on the QC are so good.
Yeah.
And I'm a guy who's made profiles.
Yeah,
Obviously, you've made a lot too. The way that they build them, it's like the AC30 has like a top boost, like on or off. It has all the same switches that, and when you profile or when you capture it, you just get the stock, volume and bass, middle, treble, and output. And
no, I mean it's true. I mean they sound really
gain,
good. I've been making a bunch of IRs. I just gave Suze 3 IR packs, and QC was one of the things I tested them in, and I was really happy with everything. I was really happy with all of the. I've had some devices where things sound a little like, I don't know, I don't know, but QC I'm always happy with. So I don't, and I think the cat's out of the bag. Everybody knows this. I'd seen videos years and years ago before they were saying anything of that machine they have, which has now been in a bunch of content. And I didn't know if you were supposed to share that or not, but it seemed like I was confused for a long time why they didn't double down on the we don't model things. All these amps are captured, but they're all just captures.
Yeah.
On a big machine,
Yeah, but because they're building the software block, they can
they have all
the control.
But I will say QC V2 is a lot better at capturing fuzzes, pedals. I've heard some people say in the past that some of the pedals sounded homogenized, that many of the pedal captures started to sound very much the same.
So I tried to capture, because when I was building that rig, I wasn't super vibing with the overdrive in the list of overdrives available in the QC. And so I have a Maxon 808 or whatever, tube screamer.
Right.
And so I was like, and I have a King of Tone, right? And I was like, let me try to capture these. It's real simple to do.
Yeah.
And I dialed in something I liked and I captured it. And then I kind of went back and forth and I was like, this doesn't really sound that much better than what they have in there. So maybe it's
I think too,
I don't even think it sounded better. It just sounded slightly different.
Yeah. Yeah. Rigs homogenize pedals. You know what I mean? If you have two different pedals, and if you run through the same amp with the same guitar, both those things will make them sound more close than. You can make them sound close. I'll just say that. You're putting them in a scenario where they're going to sound closer than with a different rig.
And once you kind of get to know the different classes of pedals and what they actually do, then it's just and that's why they've come up with the list that they have. It's Tube Screamer does this. The EQ, it applies this EQ curve. It's not really even about the gain or the, What else is cool that I did was I run stuff really simple, and I basically just had a clean setting all the way to a maxed out setting. And all I basically did was just for each snapshot, just increase the gain on the amp more. And that worked pretty well.
Do you have a chorus or trem or anything you can just hit on the fly?
Yeah, so the cleaner ones always have that on.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Dude, that's what I've run my Kemper for years.
Yeah.
I've actually live just been running one thing, and I have the gain backed off and then on normal. It's actually just a little dirtier one with a pedal baked in, and I just back it off. I literally just turn the gain down for clean.
Yep.
And then only recently have I really been gain staging with pedals, where I've actually been using the OCD in the Kemper and the a Klon preset.
Yeah.
And it's funny, I really liked the results. And then I started talking to the sound guy, and I liked the results because I felt like the OCD gave me more mids, and I only had it on a little bit, the gain was maybe, we always talk about 11 and 1 is where all pedals sound the best. It was kind of like that 11 o'clock gain. And then the volume was only a little higher to make it unity, a little above unity. And I was using it just for when I wanted the guitar to be more aggressive, And then the sound guy told me, he was like, yeah, I'm having to back you off a little bit, on the mids. And I was like, well, let me see what you're doing. And then I kind of just realized he's undoing what I'm trying to do.
You
So I was
add
like-
it, he takes it
So I
away.
was like, I was like, yeah, that's never mind.
I love
I'll just take this off, man.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, you're fighting the vocals. I'm like, right. I'm cutting through more in my ears, which I'm
Right.
like, yeah. And then he's like, yeah, but you're cutting through too more.
much.
You're cutting through more. Stop that. You know,
Right.
like.
So before you just got louder, but now you were getting louder in a mid push.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what it is I was more like, here's my regular tone.
Yeah.
And then it was like when I needed a lead, I would put something on.
Yeah.
And then lately I've just been going, oh, this part's a little more, I'll just turn this on because I like it more. It makes my guitar a little more aggressive.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, a little more mids, a little more highs. Like, I just felt like it sat well.
Yeah.
It's just adding a little gain and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's probably a little dirtier than normal, adding a little more mid range. And then he's just saying, yeah, you're kind of fighting the vocals now in these parts. Not parts where I'm, you know, supposed to be playing a lead, but just like rhythm, you know, like
yeah.
big choruses
Just
and they get
boost it
really
up, yeah.
going, you know?
Yeah.
And so I reserve the right to do it whenever I want, but you know, I backed off a little bit. Back to this. Are these the best? Susie, you want to play this red one? Have you played this?
Can you play it? I want to hear the blues licks. And
No,
stuff.
I want to hear you do it.
No, are you sure?
They just heard me. See, they just heard me. So I want, are these just flat out like the best things out there? We've played a bunch of budget guitars.
I've never
Play
played this guitar.
Eruption.
Are we finding anything? Here's
Eru-
clean.
Eruption's like.
Here's-
Is it like
yeah,
that?
something like
the
that.
one.
Is it like?
Yep, that's the one.
Okay.
The one.
Try the middle neck. Walk us through it.
I love,
You got
that
the
was the
same
very
tone
first
here.
thing I've ever played on this guitar. I've never held this guitar. Do what? Neck?
Really
neck,
doing
neck
its
middle.
justice,
Yeah. Give the bar a wiggle there.
Hold on. Does that feel jangly? Does it feel as jangly as it sounds?
These are nines, right?
They're nines.
Yeah, coming from that felt like it had 15s on it. It was like so rock solid. Yeah, this feels jangly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I see. There's range.
There's range. Here, I'll give you a little. Here's
Is it split or anything?
Here's some overdrive. No, it doesn't split or anything.
Humbucker,
Just
humbucker. Okay.
there's another model just like this with only one humbucker. So believe it or not, this is a lot of options.
Single here.
There's no on the bridge, not on the neck.
Wait, there's a single coil. Oh, here.
It's just no. There's
A
a single
single
humbucker,
Oh,
just
there's
on the back.
no-
There's no pickup on the front.
Just a volume
That's
knob.
another option.
You
on
gotta
this
have
guitar.
pickups.
Yeah, because it's a little Eddie like, you know.
I'm a big Eddie fan.
Well, there's some. Believe it or not, there's some genres where they're really not using the neck a lot.
They just live here. Is metal sort of that way?
Yes.
Is it really that way?
Okay, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of metal tones with the neck for sure.
Like cleaner.
Hammett has done tons of metal, right?
I mean, sure.
Yeah,
What
there's
do I
some of
know?
that.
This isn't a guitar that Suze finds inspiring. I can just tell.
It's good.
No, but it sounds good, right?
Yeah,
It's
no,
like
sounds
feels
great.
like Stratty, like
Okay.
super Stratty.
But I mean, I'll remind you, less than like $400 or less.
Oh yeah, I mean,
it's crazy,
it's
right?
killer.
That's
yeah.
a real Floyd.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, it is crazy. Like the CNC machines really, they really changed the game. You know.
Because what else is in this market for this style of guitar? Like you mentioned, the Charvel being double the money.
Yeah, there are cheaper brands for sure. There's like that Spira. There's definitely
Oh,
other.
you had one of those, right?
I still do.
There's other brands. It's kind of just crazy that I've owned a couple Harley Bentons, and I'm trying to think what the worst one I owned was. And I'm trying to think like I had like one of their $129 models, and it wasn't for me. You know, like these were obviously a big step up in quality. But I sold that guitar to a guy, and then he messaged back and said, "Wow, this feels like a $2,000 guitar." And I was thinking, I wouldn't go that far, but it was fine.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've tried a lot of things, and these just somehow end up.
Yeah.
They're still kind of impressing us. I think is an interesting thing.
Not all Harley Bentons are the same.
No, but it seems like there's this price range that they have where they put in a lot of features.
Yeah.
And I mean, for $400 or $500, I just don't think you can get a better thing.
Yeah, it's
For sure. Is that your favorite now? Or
Yeah, this is
Dude, I know.
This is a really, really hard one to not want to play.
Shoot.
I mean, I feel like this is memory, but I feel like that's like almost like your white telly that you had. Remember that like Gretschy?
No, it's like the teal one. You had this guitar, but in teal, didn't you?
I have this almost exactly the same guitar, but in black.
Okay.
I have a pink one that's a Strat with a humbucker. And then
Is your black one like, is it kind of green in the right light?
Nope.
No, just black.
What about like a green light?
Yeah. What about a green light? What do I shine a teal
The
light
black
on
doesn't go.
If you shine a teal light, it may appear teal.
What if I put on teal glasses? Would it look teal then?
You remember the guitar I'm talking about? That.
Oh yeah, it's the one that got away.
Yeah, I feel like that
It
feels
was
like
the
that.
Fender Thin Line
Yeah.
Telecaster Super Deluxe.
Remember I sent you one on
yes.
Reverb that was like $2,000.
Yeah.
I
Or,
saw
like,
you
plus?
guys. That's
Insane.
It's literally one of my life's biggest regrets.
Can't get it
is
anymore.
getting rid of that guitar.
We'll find one.
No, they're so expensive now.
I know.
The last time I saw one, it was $2,500.
Yeah.
Fender Japan only made 120 of them.
No way. Are you
Yes.
serious?
Yes.
Oh no.
You
John.
had one of them.
They're so rare, you guys. I'm telling you, it's,
I did not know that.
I sold it to buy a Duo Jet, and I massively regret
and that
it.
Duo Jet was garbage.
It was
right?
fine.
It wasn't.
Again, how many guitars have I purchased trying to get your Silver Sparkle Duo
Bro,
Jet?
I just had that jet set up, and the guy came back and was like, "I'll buy this right now." I was like, "No, you're setting it up." He was
That
like, "This is
guitar-
the best
That
Gretsch I've ever
guitar is
played."
unreal.
Yeah,
It'd be really funny if he set it up really terrible.
Yeah, you're
And
not
I was
gonna
like,
want
this
this
is the
back.
worst guitar I've ever seen. I
Yeah.
could take this
You
off your
should
hands.
sell
holding it ransom.
$50.
Yeah, that guitar's good.
But
Are
I
you-
missed that.
That guitar is really good. So you just got it set up. You didn't do anything with the pickups or anything, huh?
Well, the jack was also going bad, so he replaced it. But
Yeah,
no,
that's
good.
the pickups are all the same. Actually, he did level it. I just mentioned the mismatch or whatever, and he came back and was like, "Yeah, I don't know if he wound the bridge or whatever, but he was like, yeah, they were definitely off.
He probably just raised it up.
Maybe lower the neck and
Yeah,
raise
yeah,
the
yeah,
whatever."
Yeah, he
but
probably just
That's
he
real
said that they
typical.
do. I guess they lose winding over. I mean, it's a
They
90s
lose output. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, so I can check that out too. But anyway,
Yeah, it's 30 years old. The magnet's
I would-
degaussing itself.
I would
Yeah, not
not
early
mess
90s.
with those pickups.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch them.
That's the
don't-
thing.
Don't touch that.
But
Yeah.
they do lose magnetism over time, and that guitar is now old enough to be doing it. I mean, think in the 90s, people were studying late 60s and 50s guitars to figure out why is the tone what it is.
Right.
And then the question also then became, but what did it sound like in the 60s?
right.
So
Yeah.
you had like companies who were like, oh, we make them, we've listened to this PAF. They're listening to PAF today to make it sound like it is today. Then you had a company like Kinman who made pickups, and their thing was,
yeah.
we make pickups that sound like a 58 did in 58 or
Totally.
like a 60 Strat did in the 60s.
Like artificially,
Yeah.
like aging or degaussing or whatever.
yeah, which is great because then you don't know if you can't prove them wrong. Nobody has that pickup from the 60s unaged,
I know, and recording was so weird. I mean, it's so different. Not weird, but it's so different then compared to
So
what
many
it is
variables.
now. It's
Yeah.
like,
For sure.
yeah.
Well, congrats. Nice. When did you get that?
I don't know. A few months ago.
Yeah.
It's
I love
it's
it.
definitely my.
Gosh,
favorite.
I want one of those.
It's really my
man.
favorite guitar.
Don't sell that.
I won't.
If you do,
This
I want
is
to buy
why.
it.
I mean, it's like,
Hey,
John, why do you
sorry.
I'm
have?
sitting right. I can hear you.
It's like, why do I have all these guitars? I still have a bunch of guitars I never play, and it's because honestly, I regret selling that one Telecaster so much
So you're so afraid to do it again.
that I'm like kind of scared to sell guitars. Although I sold like an Ibanez that I had that it wasn't really my jam. I sold that Explorer too.
I still really love that Telly with the no-caster pickups, the black Telly.
So, and I played, yeah. The thing about it, now that I've been playing this guitar with like the bigger neck,
The neck is
dude,
small. I get it.
That thin neck, it's like I used to love it, and I used to make fun of people who.
That's what I would say. I remember I'd pick it up and be like, there's no neck on this. How
and
do you
I'd be
form
like,
a
what are you
chord?
talking
Yeah.
when it's the only guitar you play?
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
That does have a pretty substantial neck.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really comfortable guitar.
I know.
And okay, last thing we'll do on this. What should it be worth? Like
gosh.
it plays as well, or you think it's a better guitar than something that costs blank.
So this is
Like, we're not trying to BS people.
yeah, no,
it's
no,
not
totally.
a Sir.
Yeah.
But I can own a Sir, own that, and I will still grab that sometimes, and I'll still play it, and I'll enjoy it.
I think that's kind of what it is. So like I think of
Locking tuners on there?
locking tuners. It has all the features, you know. I mean, look,
It looks good. The finish
let me-
looks good too.
yeah. Let me say. I'm going to say it like this. So, if you go and you play like a Music Man, like a USA Music Man,
Yeah.
right? These guitars are over $3,500, over $4,000, right?
yes.
A lot of times. And so in my mind, that's like, you know, Music Man is saying, this is it. This is as good as it gets.
This
or like
is
a
our-
Collings guitar or
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
right?
Gosh, yeah.
It's like, this is how it, this is a perfected feel of a guitar. I don't think that this guitar feels exactly like that. And I don't think that this guitar, like performs like that either, right? I think there is I've done a lot of work on like lubricating the nut and
Okay,
like
yeah.
trying to get it to not go out of tune when you use the whammy bar too much. Like that's the kind of stuff that you
Did
have
it work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff you have to do if you buy cheaper guitars is they're not perfect. So you have to make them how you want it to be. Whereas if
I mean,
you
I have
spend
look, my
Yeah.
my Sir, like my blue Sir, I've had for years and years and years. I have to lube the nut every time.
well,
on
that's
it.
and that's the thing. It's like that guitar is now 10 years old too.
Yes.
Right. So
Yeah.
it's like you've been playing the heck out of it for 10 years.
Yes.
So it's going to wear down in some
yeah.
ways, right? So yeah, it's never going to be like a, you know, custom shop. But if you pick up any random like Telecaster, like Fender guitar in Guitar Center, I think this plays probably as good or better than most of them.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I
know.
could tell you. It felt like you had adjusted it, set it up. It just felt like a great playing guitar when you handed it to me.
Yeah.
And
And I didn't really do that much.
I'm gonna
I don't
say
think I did anything.
I'm gonna say from having bought like some Charvels, some other guitars that I've owned, the Sire stuff. I'm gonna say for me, having played both those guitars, I would easily say you can right now go to the store, spend $1,000 on a guitar, and have a guitar I would want less. And I think these are higher quality than guitars you can buy right now for $1,000.
Yeah.
I'm not saying every guitar for $1,000.
Yeah.
Not saying every guitar for $1,200. But I'm saying on the market right now, brand new, there are guitars that are $999, $1099, maybe even hitting $1199, $1299. That I would say that's a better guitar. I'd take that.
Right.
Both those guitars will have something about it that I probably would want to change or upgrade if I'm really going like do whatever.
Yeah.
Right. Because even like $1,000 guitar, I often, like we were talking about that Telly Fender gave me was, and I say
the
that because I
green
don't
one.
want people, the green one. I said, at times I love those pickups. At times I go, they sound a little papery. So it's like a little dependent. So if that were my main Telly, that is a $1099 guitar that I might change the pickups if I didn't have several guitars.
Yeah.
So I feel like to me, that's what I'm going to say. The $1,000 point is where I go.
I think
right.
if you told someone this guitar cost $1,000 and they didn't know Harley Benton at all, I think that they would totally believe you.
$999 all day long. I believe that for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Especially like just looking at the materials they used, right? It's like a really good piece. I mean, look at this neck. It's awesome. Good. Like it's not, I don't know. You don't look at this guitar and be like, oh, they obviously used some cheaper wood or some cheaper whatever, locking tuners and everything. Oh, well.
Suze, what would you say?
I was around $1,200. Like, cause dude, like Mexican tellies are like around there now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
same thing. If you just go play a random Mexican telly, it's really hit or miss. Like you might find a good one.
Totally.
But like, and maybe, I don't know, maybe it's true of these two. Maybe that's a good one. I know you worked
Yeah.
on it. So
is.
it's coming across as like ready to play. You know what I mean?
But like this, I haven't done anything to this.
Yeah. I mean, this is great.
I'm just saying that might not be your style, but like,
Yeah.
it stays in tune. It's
But
got a
this
Floyd.
is
It's set
cheaper
up.
than a Squire would be, right? Is it like $499, $599 for a Squire?
There are cheaper Squires, but yeah,
Okay.
the Squire Classic vibe is going to be right there
With
in
all
that.
the stuff like this on it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
probably.
It's not going to
yeah.
have a. Does that have an actual Floyd Rose?
That's the same Floyd Rose that comes on the Charvels.
Yeah. The
crazy.
Squire won't have an
No,
actual
that's what I'm saying.
Floyd on
Like
it.
to get it up to this
Yeah.
level.
Yeah.
There's like 2 levels of Floyd Rose now. None of them are made in Germany anymore. So they're all imported. Like Floyd Rose sent all their stuff out. But it's because you're making metal on a machine. Who cares where the machine is?
Well, and that's
It's not
what,
like a handcrafted piece of metal, right? It's like
and
it's
that's
a
what
press.
these guitars have become to a lot of degree.
Yes,
right.
yes.
They put a plank of wood into a machine,
Right.
and this neck comes out, right? And then all they have to do is finish sand it, which is hard to mess up,
Yeah.
and then put finish on it, and like, yeah. Anyway,
Wow. Well,
Anyway, all right.
stuff.
Well, I think that wraps it up. Let's there's guitars.
was that
guitar
60? Episode 60?
That was episode 60 right
Wow.
there.
we're back.
We're
Dang,
back.
you guys.
We're back and looking for sponsors.